water has risen to the top. It's actually sort of better than before. But it smells terrible. It smells really bad. Let's use yesterday's water. All this water, this yesterday's water. It's like, I don't know, it just feels kind of like short. It's supposed to be like a steady stream. And I still can't find my scale. Maybe I should try, I'm gonna grab a scoop. Yeah, I guess that seems fine. Breaking apart all this love in my heart. Found it. I don't know why. I do not know why. I just had a hunch. And then I found it. So now we can test the gravity. Okay, it's 57.49 if I mess up. Okay. Take the extra off of the tip. Says 134. So that's really should be at 175, 1.75, and it's at 134. And that's really light, and I think that means that there's just way too much water in here. have to Google it. Hey, Shell. Like, I don't know. It almost looks fluid, but it just plop, plop, plops. It just doesn't seem right. So I don't know if maybe it just had too much water from the beginning and then me adding water made it much worse. It's got to be that something I did made it much worse. It's got to be right. Rob is watching the draft. I didn't even know the draft was today. I've been hearing all this like mock draft stuff, so I knew it was coming up, but I didn't even know. I don't think the Steelers are taking Justin Fields, so I wonder what the Bears are gonna do. He's very excited about Caleb Williams. Don't know who that is. Michos is liking the live. Hello. Michelle is liking the live. Hello. I can't do anything about this slip, so let's work on the next Zodiac skull. QB? Got it. So you guys did pick up a QB. Hi, Michos. I'm gonna adjust my phone so that it's kind of closer and over top so you guys can actually see what I'm doing because this guy is small. So I don't know if I want to do like this. Let's try this. Technically not yet, but they're the first pick and he's the best. Oh, I mean, today is going to be whatever's after Taurus. I need my cheat sheet. Oh my goodness. Let me check my cheat sheet. I think it's Pisces. Oh, Gemini. Pisces is before Aries. I knew that. Gemini today. Taylor's here. You're a Gemini? Well, you tuned in at the perfect time. Okay. I'm gonna spray this guy because I know, we all know that it's too dry. Man, I'm bummed about the slip. I really want to start working on the trolls. I'm okay working on the Zodiac guys, but I've only got one more skull after this one before I have to pour more. I saw something first thing this morning about Florida Man, and I'm mad that I didn't screenshot it. I need to look up Florida Man so that I know what you're talking about. Give this a minute to like absorb. Ooh, this is a good idea. Maybe a clean one. There we go. It's a news headline. Florida man, typically something crazy follows the Florida man. Got it. I see, I see. Would you like to mail more letters? If this is mostly watery, I'm gonna take that out of there. This thing's gonna have to dry for a while. Okay. I'm gonna clean it up first. Example one, just saw Florida man wrestles gator off the road. That sounds like a very Florida thing. A very Florida headline. Yes, for example. Did I already say it took a lot to get me out of the... It took a lot to get me out here today. I had to do like grocery shopping online. I know, it's so hard. This is why I can't grocery shop in person. I always forget stuff. But yeah, having to grocery shop from 3 different places. Florida man disguised as woman accused of stealing boat. Gotta go do bedtime. Love you, bye. Love you, bye. Sleep good. Just taking chunks out of the wrong part of the horn. It's not what I was intending to do. Taylor, did you ever use MySpace? Were you old enough? I never really used it, but I had one for a minute. Okay, so you're sort of familiar with it. The other day, I was listening to the Used in here before a stream, and it made me think about the little music player that you could have. And I was like, oh man, this Used song that I'm listening to, I would really love if I could put it on my profile. And earlier today, ooh, my mouse moved. My mouse likes to move on its own. So earlier today, I was on the other app, the camera app, and I noticed that above my profile picture, it had. I remembered before that in Messenger, like the Instagram Messenger part, it had like a add a note, so like an away message or whatever kind of thing. But then they moved it to your profile page. And I clicked on it. I noticed that you could add a little clip of music on there. 30 seconds. I was able to find the Used song that I was listening to and make the perfect clip of the lyrics. It was very satisfying. Sorry that this was off camera. I made a reel about it. Oh, that's cool. I haven't noticed that. It's not like as good as getting chronological back. Also, was the song The Bird and the Worm? No, it was Bulimic. I do like Bird and the Worm, though. I went and saw them live, I think, during that tour. But then I was just thinking about, obviously everybody remembers like top 8 was the thing on MySpace. You'd put like your top 8 friends on there, and then sometimes you'd cause like infighting if you took somebody off your top 8, or, you know, put somebody on there. And I thought about how useless that would be to me now. Like, I don't even know if I had 8 people that I'd want to put in a top 8. MySpace was wild. But now I can clip all the little emo songs that I want and put them in my profile. My Instagram profile. It's only for 24 hours though. Like, the note only lasts for 24 hours, so I then would pick a new clip every day. But you have 3? I'm saying there would not be. I might have less. I might have just 2. I guess since like the account that I use is my art account, I could just put other artists, other mutual artists that I like. And then change it every week or something like that. I don't know. I feel like I don't even use Instagram. I definitely don't use my personal profile on Instagram anymore because I'm like, everybody on there, I don't care if they know or don't know. what I'm doing with my life. I think in general, I'd prefer, most people don't know what's going on in my personal life. I'm also very boring. But I don't know. What a time. What a time MySpace was, putting all that most personal stuff just out there for everyone. Every thought, every intrusive thought. I don't use it a whole lot, but I only have 3 people: you, Michelle, and Bestie Girl. Exactly, it's you, Michelle, and that's it. Done a lot of personal, like, friend cleaning out in the past few years. I make the top people? Of course you do. Who else would it be? I don't know your life like that. You know more than most people. I don't talk to anybody. I talk to you, I talk to Michelle. I talk to my husband. He lives with me. He doesn't count. And I think he deleted his Instagram profile. Okay, but I made a mistake with Insta. I followed Yarn Dyers. Now my Facebook keeps sending me ads. Man, it's going to send you ads regardless. Might as well be good stuff. Good stuff or weird stuff. Husband's profile's still up, but he doesn't have the app. Heard. Yeah, I remember. Oh no. I can fix it. I can fix it. I can fix it. Damn. That just happened. I wasn't looking. Yeah, but now I want to be in a different tax bracket so badly. Okay. I have to fix this. Whoopsies. Oof. Yeah, my husband was feeling sleepy today too. Anybody else feeling super sleepy today? It must have something to do with Mercury going direct. I feel like we're all exhausted after that last transit. Like, my office is the guest room, so by virtue of that, it has a bed in it, and my dog usually lays in that bed all day. And today I decided to join her for a little bit and just scroll on my phone. It's like I do not want to be sitting up. I don't want to be vertical. My app just shut down. This app? I already fed the dogs. Thank you. Watch. Yeah, just randomly shut down. It'd be like that though, sometimes. Okay, let's stick it back together. I think it's like this. No, it's like this. Like that. Squishy, squishy, squish, squish, squish. Hopefully it's not the universe saying it's because you be on that damn phone. I think on a different day I might have not fixed that and I would have taken that as a it doesn't want to be a bull skull today. This clay has changed its mind. Disregard those sounds. My husband's lifting weights in the gym behind me. What's my general mood today? Something goes wrong and I'm just done. I almost didn't come out. And I was like, I don't want to feel like crap later about not coming out. I can come and spend a couple hours, get something done, and feel better about myself. It very much helps that, my studio is here and not a mile away like it used to be. Just have to walk out my back door. I have jury duty next week. I don't even want to. When I got the notice, I was like all gung ho about it. I was like, okay, I want to go and, be the ideal. You get put up on a really unfair trial and you get to like save somebody's life or something. But it's probably going to be dumb. And I probably don't want to do it. Only gotten the summons once, but I don't live there anymore, so joke's on them. I've only had to go in once. And when it got to me, I told them that I didn't believe that the system could provide a truly unbiased judgment. Something along the lines of that. And they sent me off on my way. They also asked me if I had been arrested or dealt with police in the city that I lived in. And I was like, yes, I have. So it's like immediate, okay, you're dismissed. I don't know. I want to kind of want to get picked, I guess, depending upon what the trial is for. I'd really like it to be something that like makes a difference, like labor rights or something like that. Or like a petty drug trial or something like that. Which I guess could happen now since they repealed Measure 110. It's like almost too wet at the bottom. Oh my gosh, I have to call my sister. I'll catch you later. Okay, bye. Have a good night. Have a good chat with your sister. It's only 5:30. Maybe I can get 2 of these done today. Gemini and then Cancer. Okay. Let's line this up. The long bit is at the bottom. And it sits kind of straight across. Piece broke off again. It's fine. I'll reattach it. It'll be fine. Big crack. This clay isn't liking getting messed around with today. Dang. Mom was making me go let his parents' dog out so he can watch the stupid draft live. I would say no. I would say that's not important and they're not my parents. Letting the dogs out is important, but not the watching the draft part is not. Who cares? You can read about it tomorrow. Major eye roll. I'm sorry. Not my chair, not my problem. That's what I say. Drinking out of cups. Five, 6, 4, 3. Yeah, right. Oh, this is completely the other side that broke off. Ay, ay, ay. Seahorses forever. Seahorse, sea hill. Why didn't I get invited to the seahorse seashell party? Oi, oi, oi. As soon as I said, maybe I'll get 2 done today, it starts breaking apart in my hands. The universe said, ha. Lucky if you'll get 1 done today. Thought we told you to stay asleep in bed. I think I used this one yesterday for this part. So let's find out. I already see the crack. looks like turd butts. Might have to toss this one. But I'm not a quitter. Where is my very little? Got most of the shape on there, so that's good. We can make it look presentable. Don't you worry. That part is not presentable. I did not just poke a hole all the way through. Maybe today is a wash. I don't know. did it. I was terrified the whole time, but I did it. Why were you terrified? They send you into a dangerous situation? I hate the dark. I feel that. I've been forgetting to water my plants when I'm done for the day, like water the garden beds. Thankfully I don't have to because it's raining now, but I've been remembering at like 9 o'clock at night and then having to go out and water my garden beds at 9 at night. So that's been fun. So I've been frightened too. It's too much water. I know what it's like to be scared too. Not even remotely, but anxiety. I get it. I'm always afraid somebody's gonna like come up behind me. When I'm rolling up the garden hose. Man, in a few months, I'm going to get so used to talking that I'm going to stop having the weird millennial pauses. It's going to be great. Was he sending me in a dangerous situation? I meant. No, I know that's what you meant. He was not even remotely sending you into a dangerous situation, but you have anxiety. Heard and understood. Related. Relatable. What the fuck? Oh. Actually, no. That sounded much closer to me. The fuck was that noise? I don't even like leaving my garage at night to go to the house. Like, that freaks me out. Although I did have some like random homeless dude come down the driveway one night. And it was before we had like the motion light up, so I'm like, who the fuck? Who are you? Why are you on my property? Back up. He was old, he wasn't listening, or he didn't care. Haven't seen him since. I gave him a bag of cans. It's like, I don't got cash, but I got cans, and you can go turn these in and get a couple bucks. Shelly had a random dude walk into her screen in porch, so of course I was waiting for that to happen. Yeah, that freaked me out too. That would freak me out too. Yeah, that would have been a no for me. This was years ago, but still, it was like shortly after we moved in that the homeless guy came up. And I still think that every time I open the garage door, somebody's going to be at the end of the driveway and see me open the door and come down the driveway. Have you been getting those videos on your feed about like asking women, it's like a man or a bear, would you rather run into a man or a bear? And these dudes are playing like flabbergasted because lots of women are choosing the bear. Random man or random bear. I've seen exactly one video about that. I've seen like, I don't know, a lot. I don't know why. You watch one stitch about it, and then they're like, well, you like this. Here's more. But I would also choose the bear. It's getting like too deep now. I guess, yeah, because most of them are stitches and it's people talking about, like, situations where men were being really weird or awful. Situations where they're, like, out and alone and come across a man and it turns out scary. Should probably let that firm up a little bit. Ooh, thank you for the heart puffs. They're doing some sort of Earth Day event with TikTok Live, and you get like, I'm never gonna get even close to the minimum things except for the streaming ones where it's like stream for an hour, which I already met that goal, but the other thing is like getting a bunch of diamonds or a certain number of gifts or something like that. Oh my goodness. Oh, did your husband say anything about the TikTok ban? Does he have an opinion? He sent you an article? What was the title of the article? Yeah, that looks okay. I think that once that dries, that'll look a whole lot better. Nice. Let me not make the same mistake twice. 3 times. Making me look like I don't know what I'm doing here. Sure, you guys, I know what I'm doing. I'm just impatient. I'll clean it up. o'clock on the dot. It's not 6 o'clock on the dot. Alright, let's be very careful. Hold your breath. You can breathe now. It's hecka windy out today. great deal better than it did. So use my stylus tool to make dots for these stars. I have a kind of in between on this one. That's nice. It's a nice size. That'll do. Gemini. Oh, bless me. You can bless yourself. It's okay. Alright. We'll see if this one survives drying with all of the stuff, all the cracks and the pieces that we broke off and had to reattach. We'll see. $6.14. Alright, let's try and do one more. We're gonna do Cancer. Hopefully we won't break this one. You're a Cancer. You are a Cancer. That is true. My mom is a Cancer too. My mom. You know who else is a Cancer? My mom. Your mom's an Aries. My little sister's an Aries. I'm an Aries rising. I'm an Aries rising, which is like, that means I present myself to the world with the characteristics of an Aries. Or some shit. I'm just going for it. This thing is mighty wet. anything about astrology. That's okay. That's not so bad. I was just thinking about Sick New World. Oh my gosh. Just like disappeared and just reappeared into. I was looking for this one when I pulled this one out. I couldn't find it. Just phased back in to existence. Anyways, I was thinking about Sick New World. I guess this year's Sick New World is either happened this past weekend or it's happening next weekend. And boy, do I wish that it had happened in April of last year instead of May, because I think they said the temperatures were only going to be in the 70s, which would have been much more comfortable than the 90 plus degree weather that was last year. And was like the whole reason why I was like, I'm not sure I would go to one of these again. Seems early. Yeah, it does, but it's Las Vegas, so the weather's good for it there. Maybe that's why I hope that they learned their lesson, and that is why they did it earlier, because a lot of people, myself included, it was just like exhausting, and I didn't stay for the whole thing because I was so wiped. This is too wet. I'm gonna grab another board. I was so wiped from trying to keep hydrated in the heat. We spent like $200 or $300 just trying to stay hydrated. Because my Camelback was like, I didn't clean it out, so it tasted plastic. And I was like, I can't drink it. Oof. Yeah, it was just a money pit. The whole experience was just a money pit. Wasn't that Tom Segura show about 1 beer and 1 Coke and it was $28? That's what, when I went to Fall Out Boy, it was the same. 1 beer, 1 Coke, $30, and that was with tip. With gratuity. These, venue owners are getting out of freaking control. We didn't tip, it was like a grab and go situation. So even more, it was $25 without the tip. I don't think I tipped them $5. Swiped your card, then grabbed whatever you wanted and then left. I don't know how it worked. Got you. No, somebody, I was at like the bar. The VIP bar. Yeah, it makes me, I don't know. Pre-pandemic, we used to go to a lot of shows. Like 3 to 5 shows a year. And now, I don't know if I want to, just principally for, I mean, most of it's like COVID and masking, but a lot of it is just how much everything costs. You pay hundreds of dollars for tickets, and then hundreds of dollars for merch, and hundreds of dollars, like I spent $100 feeding 2 people at the show. Just doesn't seem worth it. We go to Bert Kreischer this Sunday. I don't know who that is, but if you're pumped, I'm pumped for you. Like Chrysler, but with a sh instead of a sl. Kreischer. 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 Got it. I've been a member of the Weird First Names Club all my life, so I make it a point to learn how to correctly pronounce people's names. What type of clay are you using? I am using Silver Falls porcelain. This is slip cast. Silver Falls is Georgie's brand. It's a middle of the road on hand building, sculpting. You can't fidget with it too much or it'll get really liquidy. Silver Paws slip cast. Silver falls like waterfalls, and then it slipped, so it was liquid clay that I cast in a plaster mold. It does dry white. Hi, Taylor. Yes, it does dry white. I know the party was waiting for me to come back for sure. Do you do pottery, Jennifer? Do you make all sizes of these guys? Technically, yeah. I've got molds for, this is my smallest one. I'm gonna rinse my hands off and take the camera off of the stand and I can show you the other two sizes that I have. Sister was talking about some picture my mom made nasty comments about and needed to know what picture it was. One of your pictures? Oh, okay. I will bring this guy over for comparison. So, this is the small one I have. This is the big one I have. Flower not included. It was added later on. And then this is the bigger one that I have. So just size comparison. And then I have one. This one's got a longer horns, longer snout. Looking to get something replaced that broke on you. You may want to try, yes. Was it the other one? What size was that big one? The one that I just showed or the one before it? This one? We'll say this one's 1. 1. And 2. 2. Yeah. Flowers not included. I'll bring it over. It is a bit bigger than the other one. Just size comparison. This one's got a little bit longer. What exactly are you trying to replace? Almost that same thing. Had a light bulb in back. Like it was like made into a lamp. Hung above my bed. That sounds cool. That is a little bit out of my wheelhouse. Lamps, I'm not quite there yet. And I don't know what I could recommend. I'm currently working on stuff for Oddities and Curiosities Expo. It's a traveling expo. And I imagine that there are other people that make that kind of stuff like me. Just like you have there with a small hole in the back for bulb. Got it. I mean, that sounds cool. Trying to suggest where you like might be able to find something, because that's pretty normal. I guess I would assume that. I guess I'll try to make it keep looking. Yeah, I mean, I can give you the information from that mold. If you already do pottery, you could also possibly buy something in bisque and ask them to make a hole in it. Good luck. Sorry that I couldn't be of more help. But that is a cool idea. And I might make those in the future. Thank you for the follow. I did help. Okay, good. Yeah, if you're looking for like mold numbers on those guys, let me know. Reach out to me. Half commission. I'm only doing one show with Oddities. I think I'm probably a year or two out. Like next year, or like when I applied this year for next year, I'm probably going to apply for Seattle. Oh, that's wrong. I'm probably going to apply for Seattle. We'll see how this year goes, because if it's like so crazy that everything that I make is not enough, like if I'm going to be too overwhelmed, then I don't know that I can do a whole circuit or more than the one show. They expanded to 2 days from 1 day. And I don't know if I can make enough stuff. We'll see. It's starting to get more light out and more warm out. So hopefully my attitude will change and I'll come out of depression. And I'll be able to get more done. But yeah, I'll test it. Maybe next year. If not, then I'm probably a couple years out from doing multiple shows. I'm afraid that I'm not going to have enough stuff. Ooh, are you serious? It was so wet a second ago. Did the same thing as the last one. And cracked. Anyways, if you're still here, Jennifer, if you're looking for the mold numbers on those guys, I can definitely send you those. I know that there is a really big one, like my number one of the big one. That one, the mold is still being sold, and it's available. It's available for purchase, and I can tell you who has that. They also sell. They had a small. That was considered the small one, a medium size, and then a large one, which I want to buy, but it's very expensive. But there might be a pottery shop that already has that mold and can get it made for you. So reach out to me if you want those mold numbers. Or if you're going to make them yourself and you want to buy the mold. can't remember if my molds came from eBay. It's either eBay or Facebook. There are a couple mold groups that I check every day. I prefer to get them from the mold groups because their prices are more reasonable. I feel like people on eBay go a little bit crazy. Off to shower and relax before bed. Have an awesome night. Night, Taylor. You have an awesome night. You have an awesome night. Dang, this thing is like... Gonna hit the hay too? Good night, my East Coast friends. Sleep good. I'm gonna be off here in like 20 minutes anyway. I gotta go make dinner. We're gonna have Swedish meatballs. And I'm very excited. I'm also gonna respond in the group chat, so make sure your notifications are off. I'm not trying to wake y'all up. Man, now I'm like really interested in making one of these guys a lamp. I think they sell the light kits at Georgie's. I'm sure I could buy them from somewhere too. That would be cool. Gotta make a prototype. Me before I die. Oh, this song is just stuck in my head. I'm gonna have to listen to it when I get out of here. Guess I'm gonna let that sit and stop fiddling with it and let it dry up. I hate when the stamp sticks to my finger. And I don't mean for it to. Trying to apply pressure in different areas. Is that shit cracking? Of course it is. Gonna cut the nose cavity. And the home stretch. This goes much faster when shit doesn't go wrong. Don't even miss you at all. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. Okay. Goodbye to you. You're taking up my time. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. Ugh. Stuck in my head. Pull some of the stinky, slippy slip from this bucket. That was too much. Do a million things I thought I never knew before. I'm about to do all the things I dreamed of and don't even miss you at all. I'm about to do a million things I thought I'd never see before, and I'm about to do all the things I dreamed of and don't even miss you at all. but nostril here. Why? Okay. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Lemon cheesy. The stamp has to survive glazing so that I have a channel to put luster into. What am I gonna watch while I'm eating dinner? Suppose I'll ask my husband. Maybe the draft will still be on. I don't think I want to watch that. Just read it on the internet later. Oh. Puzzle piece thing that you have to do when you've been live for however long, or they end your live. I wonder what people were doing to make them want to implement that feature. I've definitely seen that guy who's just like asleep in his chair. Maybe it's those TikToks of people sleeping where people are like sending gifts for noise or something. Like, maybe they didn't like those. What problem were they fixing with this? Just cleaning up the spot where it cracked. And then this guy is essentially done. Did I sign it? I don't think I did. Nope. I started cleaning up the back. I didn't sign it. Gotta fix this nostril. Alright, friends. I'm gonna sign this guy and then I'm calling it a day. I gotta go make dinner. That is Cancer. Woohoo! And I can't do any more of these right now because I don't have any more poured. So tomorrow it'll be something different, something bigger. I really want to do the trolls, but I need some different attachments to pour, and my slip is, the gravity is not great, so I need the water to need to figure out what's going on with my slip or open up a new bag. But I'm gonna wash my hands and then I'm gonna sign off. If you want to find me again, make sure that you're following me on here, you're following me on Twitch, you're following me, or you're subscribed on YT. And if I'm on tomorrow, it'll be earlier in the day because I got to do a Costco run.